Hi there, it's Karen here. Welcome back. And we're going to we're definitely going to finish this little project today. We're going to get these covers finished. I might do one more little finishing touch on the back. I've got a bit more to do on the front, and then we're going to put the journal together and see how it looks. So one thing I would like to do before I even start working on the front, I had this piece. It was a cut-off piece from inside the Stamperia paper pad, and I've been hanging on to it thinking I can't just not use that. So what I've done is I've cut it down to the height of the book and turned it into a side tuck. I was planning to put it at the back. I can't remember why I didn't now, but I think there was a reason. I think I cut it wrong or something. But I think that's where I'm going to put it. Yes, because it would have to go right by the holes, otherwise I'd have to have it on the other side. Yes, I did want to put it at the back to cover up some of the fact that some of it's upside down, but in the end, I've got it here. So I'm just going to glue that in to start with before we do any more work on the front of it. Just because I thought it'd be easy to do it now. And all I did was add a little strip of lace. And it's there if we want to tuck anything else in. I just wanted to get it in there. I've been wanting to get it into the journal somewhere. So the only place left to me was on one of the covers. Right, so see if I can get that on top of where the book corners are. Hope it'll glue onto there. It's pretty good stuff, art glitter glue. Glues to quite a few things, so we'll see. But yeah. And then something could always be tucked in here. Okay, so I'll leave that like that. Now we can start working on the front and the back. There's not a lot more I want to do to the back because it's the back. But I was looking through some of my vintage bits and my other bits of lace. I thought, see if there was anything else I wanted to add. And I had this piece here. I think it was a scarf, an old scarf of mine that I've started cutting up. And I rather like this bit here with the butterfly. And then there's a flower. I think that's the back, actually. I thought I might try and just cut that off. See if we can just do something with that. Just as a bit of a finishing touch. Cut it across there. Don't know if I want to keep this edge. No, I think I want to get rid of the edge, but I'm going to lose a bit of one of my antennae, I think. And I might just be able to hang on to it. So cut that down here. I might not keep the whole length, but let's just see what I can do with this. Sometimes you just have to cut things into a more manageable size and then decide which bit you want. So I want to get rid of this bit at the top here. I don't think I'll be able to keep the antenna really, or the top of it. So I don't need to cut too much of the background off because it's so thick, so fine. I don't think you'll even see it, but I'll just cut it down a bit. I don't want this bottom bit. So we're getting to a bit that we might want. Now I'm just going to trim this off a bit more. That doesn't look right, so I'm just going to take that bit off. I'll have to take the curly bit of the antennae off on the other side, otherwise it'll look a bit odd. Okay, so I've got a butterfly there. This with it's got a sort of flower and a leaf there, so something like that. I think I like that, just on the back, just as a detail. Okay, right, I'm going to put some glue on there. I think I might want to, I'm just going to give a bit of a plastic mat to glue onto. Let's pull this out, it keeps flopping in. Okay, let's get the fabric glue and see if we can get this to catch onto all the, as it's a bit thicker, these bits, it should be easy to glue. Oops, as long as it doesn't curl in and I'm gluing the wrong side. I'd like to flop over that one, but now I've got it down. There we go. That's a nice little bit of detail on the back there, I think, just to finish that off. Okay, so we can put that aside to dry now. And bring it back in when we want to put the journal together. Right. Now the front. So I got a couple of bits that I'd saved to use as potentially for the topper. So I've got one of the journal cards, and it just so happened I also had the fussy cut from the back of the pad that I cut out, and I thought, oh, that would be beautiful on the cover. And I was trying to decide between the two, and then randomly I just happened to drop one on top of the other, and it kind of lined up, and I thought, ooh, I wonder if combine the two, get them lined up, that might look actually even better. Rather than choosing one over the other, if I can kind of get it lined up about right, I think it would look quite good to have the fussy cut on the top. She's just that bit bigger, but she's just kind of like she's coming out of the card, and I rather like that. Gives her a bit more of a background and means I can use them both. So yeah, I like that. So I'm going to glue her onto the card first of all, and then we'll see what else we put behind her. I'll probably put some more lace on. Quite sure how much of this piece will go on the cards. I don't know how far to take the glue, so let's just have a look, see if I've missed anywhere. Gone up to there. Yeah, it's really only the real ends. I've got a bit of her arm still to do. The rest of it should go on okay. Alright, see if I can lay her on so we don't have too much of the background one sticking out. There's just a little bit here where I don't want. It's getting the angle right. It's not perfect. There's still a hint of the one behind, but I don't think it's too bad. You don't look too closely. Okay, so now we can put her on here, and she just stands out from the card a bit more. I wanted a bit more. I wanted to bring some more of of this background colour in, because I did have a nice piece of lace. Well, this is a top I cut up a long time ago, but the colour was a perfect match. So I thought I'd quite like to just back her with a bit of this. So let's see. It's a bit it's a bit big at the moment. So let's see. I only want a little touch peeping out, not too much, like that. So let's cut that about here, I think. It's gorgeous, this lace. It's really soft. It's nice when you get stuff that's been used for clothing. It's usually lovely and soft, and feels nice to use. I think I've got it upside down. No, I haven't. Can never tell. Okay, so I had that there. It's not quite right here. That's a bit needs trimming. Okay, let's just make sure I put my toppers back in. Otherwise I'll have glue issues. Right, so I've got that. Then there's a couple of other bits I'd like to try and incorporate. One of which is this is the last piece. I had a lovely long strip of this. It's vintage lace. It's absolutely gorgeous. I've used it for loads of things. It was lovely in the wedding journals that I made years ago. So I'd really like to put a little piece of this down the side, I think. But obviously I'll take off a lot of this excess here. And I want to still show this behind it a little bit, so, and I don't need it going all the way down. I think maybe I just want it to show out about the same size of the, just a little bit longer than the journal card. Maybe about there. Maybe so her foot just sits on it. And then I'll just trim this lot off. So beautiful, this lace. It's a shame to cover any of it up, but it's the nature of making these things, is that you cover things up as you go, just to create that lovely layered effect. Bring that up a little bit. Okay, how are we doing? So yeah, just peeping out around the roundabout. I need something just to go under here, I think. I haven't got anything else pulled out, so I'm going to have a quick look in my box. I've got some more of, no, I don't want more of this, but I thought maybe, I don't know, let's try it. I don't know whether to bring in a bit more blue or just more neutral, white or cream. This might be too much. Yep, too much. And I could cut it down, but it's quite bright. Let's see. Got this. This is probably too wide. Yeah. That one's pretty. Not quite enough. Ooh. I could maybe use a piece of this. I do love this. This is why some of my Moroccan lace. That might be quite a nice finishing touch on there. Maybe put it down there, I don't know. something else, I think. What have we here? Let's see. Not sure about this one. It might not be the right size. Do we want to put that there? Just do a kind of Don't want to lose too much of the blue. I like that going down the side. That's too long. I will find just what I'm looking for. I just haven't found it quite yet. Just a little finishing touch, but nothing too dominant, just to tidy up the bit underneath, under here, a little bit. Let's put that back there, just to give us an idea. Hum, 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 hum. What's this? That one. Nope. Nope, nope, nope. This little piece of pink fabric. Maybe I could pop that under there, maybe. That little design there, just to, I don't know, I think. Oops. Okay, is it possible? It's just got a little bit of embroidery on there that I rather liked. Where does the edge of that go? No, I don't want to lose that, so I'm going to just cut it off a bit here. Don't lose too much of this. Alright. And then this box with bits and pieces I keep throwing in here, thinking I might be able to use them for decoration. So this piece of fabric, it's really lovely. It looks like sort of possibly from a wedding dress or something. I thought I might like to cut this out and put it on here as a bit of an embellishment. I don't know, might be too much, but this is the cover. Let's see. I was thinking of putting it on the corner, but I don't want to lose my lovely little bit of lace. Isn't it silly? Let's put her back. So now she's going to cover that up, so I might just pull that over a little bit. Okay. Oop, move it up. Okay. Could that go there? Oh, falling off my chair. Right on there. I feel like this is right over at the edge now, though we are going to have the rings here. I am now thinking about this. A bit of this on here, because I do love this. Yeah, I might just do that. I think we're getting there. Slowly. Yeah. Alright. Alright, so now I think that needs to come over just a little bit further. Like that. And that can come over. Yeah, now that can stay more or less there. That can go there. We can put our piece there. Ooh, I think we're getting there, you know. Do we want none of these little rosettes here? Could have that. I've got multiple things I could pop on here. I wouldn't mind putting a wax seal. The butterfly's a bit bright, that one. I've got one that's a better colour. If I was to let's take this off a moment. Well, this is taking me a moment, I know. Maybe if I put that there, bring that all back down. More or less right. Could put the wax seal over here. Yep, Alright, I think I'll have to start gluing some of this, otherwise I'll forget what I'm doing. Right. Okay, let's take these bits off. I'm going to try, I think, to use the art glitter glue. See if it holds, because it's easier to work with than the... I'll use the fabric glue for the thicker one, but for this one I think we'll do a bit of... See if I can get the art glitter glue to do the job. Right, I think I'm just going to put this little piece next. I think that's about where I want it. Little piece here, tiny little piece, but I just like the little touch of extra colour it brings in. Try not to put too much glue on. It's in the right place. I think it's about right. I just wanted it to soften some of the joins, that's all. And then it just brings in that little bit of colour. And I quite like this little bit of fraying at the side here. Yeah, it's just a sweet little piece. Right, let's put this on. And I'm going to have to use the fabric one for this because it's a thicker one. Now, a few finishing touches. I think I do like that. I do like that. Bit of sparkle. Not that one. Nope, that's not going to work. These all came in a pack that I bought from the same shop. I bought the Indian fabrics for my Moroccan journals. Just they were little, they're called pastel scraps. So some of them are quite sparkly, but much more almost weddingy, some of them. This could easily have come from a wedding dress. Well, if it was Indian, probably not, because they don't wear white, do they? It was an Indian fabric, but anyway, so that's that. I'm not sure about my wax seal now. I do keep trying to use them, but I'm not sure about that. I'm inclined to think that might be enough. Let me know if you think I need to add some more. Could always add some of these, but I'm not sure. Sometimes you have to know when to stop. And there's obviously things I could do. Do you think there's more I could add? But I kind of like it the way it is. It feels lovely. Shall we try and put this all together now? We'll make it into a journal and see how it looks. Oh, I feel really bad now. I forgot to turn the camera back on. I feel so bad. I've been trying to feed these pages onto my rings. These are the giant rings that I've got. I think I was just showing you. I'm so sorry. It's been a bit of a struggle. So, I would have speeded it up anyway. But this is the rings I originally planned to use. And these are the ones I've got now. And I think they're just about going to be big enough. But what I've been struggling with is the thickness of these rings. They barely go through. The hole reinforcers, I think the holes will be all right because the hole will kind of expand. Because I've got hole reinforcers on all of my pages, they are barely big enough to put the rings through. So it's been a bit of a struggle to do. I'll just pull that through a little bit. So I'll just do the last few pages. I'm so sorry. I've got most of the book on without realising that I hadn't got the camera on. Oh, I'm so sorry. So I've just got a few more bits to put on, and you can see. You'll see how hard it is just to get these things through these holes. So I was going to kind of have to speed it up a bit anyway. It's going a little bit better now. Not sure why, because I'm not getting any better at doing it. It's just I'm just being a bit more forceful. So the first page I tore the reinforcer off. So I may have to go back and fix that. So even now I don't know if the pages will turn now they're on because they're so tight on these rings. So I've used all my writing pages already. So I've just got this last. This is what I want to use for my front page because I think it's beautiful. I love this one as well, so quite happy to have these at the front. And then we will do, as I deprived you of the pleasure of watching me struggle with this book, we'll do a flip through and you'll see how it all looks together. I haven't put them on in any particular order other than alternating the writing pages with the main pages, and I've just got these two pages together. Oh, there we go. Well, it's all on apart from the cover. This should be a bit easier, I hope, except I've got to try and get through this lace because the hole's bigger where the I might just snip a little bit here where the lace is to help it go through. Don't need any more struggles. And it just goes through the ring, the eyelet, but it did go through. Not much I can do to force that really, and if it won't go through, that's no good. Just snip this little bit of lace here as well. If I can. Get that through. So I think you saw me put this bit on, I think. I can't remember if you did. Maybe you didn't. I'm not sure at what point I did. I turned the camera off and back on again. Whether I did. But in case I didn't show you, it came off. I wanted to add that because I had this piece in my box and I thought that would just give it a little finishing flourish. So, well, we've got them all on. I did wonder at one point if I would actually get them all onto this ring, but the rings are huge, as you can see. I might have managed with something smaller, I'm not sure, but then I don't think the pages would turn. So let's see if we can we'll spread this out a little bit now, because we can, let's have a look, see if we can actually turn the pages and have a little look. Can we get it over the bulge of the join? That's another question. That's going to be, it may be that it won't. Oh, that's going to be a problem. So maybe you'll have to just open it as far as that. So I'll just do a quick flick through if I can. I don't know how far this is going to go. Right, so this is that page with the flap out envelope, envelopes. It comes out all this way with envelope cards in each one. And it goes in there like that. And then we'll turn the page very carefully. On the back, this is going to be a bit of a problem. I wonder if I can get something a little thinner. I think I just need to find a size that's in between these two so that the actual thickness of the rings isn't so fat, because this isn't going to work. So yep, we've just got a simple pocket on the back here with a few things tucked in. And this one is the one we did inspired by Tina at Shabby Dabby Doodle when she was doing her tag challenge. So this one pulls out for writing or whatever you want to do. Oops. And then we have this tag that pulls out the side. At least it should. I think it's got a bit stuck. There we are. Got it. Just got a little tag there. Alright, so that's that one. Let's see if we can turn. I'll see how far we can go. And on the back of here we've got a couple of little pockets, another one behind, tag behind, and again another tag here, and another tag behind there. So nice little loaded pockets. Writing paper, writing page, and all these can be removed if I can find. I'm going to have another look, see if I can find book rings that aren't as thick as this, because this is not working. And if I do, I'll rebind it and come back and show you. So I think that's what I'm going to need to do. It looks fine. I mean, as a journal, it looks good. I just don't think the pages are going to turn. It's all going to start to rip, which is a shame after all the work. So I don't really feel I can go any further with this. I need to find smaller book rings that will actually fit in the holes. So I'm sorry about that. This is not the plan. There were two more things I wanted to do. And I can't remember what one of them was. Well, one of them, oh yes, I was going to decorate the rings with some lace and make it look pretty, and put a put some seam binding around it, you know, do a closure. If it needs it, I'm not sure it even does. But I don't like this. This isn't working for me. We need to find something. I definitely don't think this one is going to work. So I need something in between the two. So I think I'll have to go off and search for that and see what I can do, see if I can make a better job of putting this together. I thought I'd just show you to compare the last one I made, the only other ring-bound journal I've made, which I made a couple of years ago. Look at the difference in the size. I mean, you know, I had a lovely time doing it, but it's on a different scale, really, isn't it? So, yeah, I mean, I think got similar, well, not quite as many pages perhaps, but I just think this is, I love this one. I love it more when I've found rings that work. So we'll see. I will come back when I've sorted this out and we'll go through it again and go through it properly and do a proper flip through. So when that happens, I will hopefully see you soon and we'll have a go at doing that. Okay, thank you for joining me today. I hope you love this as much as I do. I love how the cover turned out. I'm really pleased how that's turned out. And the back, I think if we get the rings right, it actually is quite a nice size journal when you put it all together. I thought it might be so unwieldy, it'd be unused, you know, wouldn't be able to pick it up or even hold it. But actually, I think if these weren't quite so ridiculously enormous, it might be okay. So I will be back at some time soon to sort this out. Bye for now. Right, so I'm back straight away because I feel really silly now, because when I turned the camera off I thought, well, I'm just going to have a go at putting it on the rings, the other rings, the smaller ones, and look at that, it all went on. I needn't have even worried about trying these stupid enormous things because I had the right rings all along. I just thought they looked too small for it was such a, you know, such a fat journal, but they work. They work perfectly well, go through the holes without any trouble, and we have a finished journal. So I started playing around with some bits of lace, and I thought, well, it'd be quite nice just to fancy up the rings because I don't really like the look of the bare ring particularly. So let's just put a few little bits of lace on some of these on the rings just to make it look finished. Just some little narrow pieces. I'm just going to chop some bits off and tie them on. Maybe have one or two things dangling, I'm not sure. So I'm just going to do a few of those. I'm sure there's some really fancy things you can do, but not in my wheelhouse. I have no idea how to make anything, one of these fancy spine dangly things. And I didn't know how it would fix onto the rings anyway, so I'm just going to tie bits of lace. And then as you turn the pages, they'll sort of scrunch up. They'll just slide around, so they'll get out of the way, I'm sure. And we will just do a few bits. Put a bit of this on. This is the same as on the front cover. Bring the colours in. I've got a bit of pink. I don't know. I just want to make it look a little bit less bare on these rings. Probably do some bits of fabric on here as well. Maybe I'll do that too. Okay, bit of that, another bit on the other ring. Yeah, after all that, I can't believe I didn't just try it with the little one. Well, say little, it seemed enormous until the other one came. Now I know it was plenty big enough. So, lesson learned. We're always learning things, aren't we, with this business. Right, want a bit of pink. A bit of this one. I don't think we've used any of this. It's more of a trim, I suppose. Do a longer piece. A bit of dangling going on. I don't know how this is going to look when it's done. Might look silly. Another piece for the other ring. Where'd the end go? Here it is. Right, I'll just tie this bit on. And then we'll have a proper flip through. Remind ourselves of all the pages we made. It's nice to look back because it's taken a while, this journal, hasn't it? It really has. Been a bit of a labour of love, but also quite a slow one. So yeah, we got some really pretty bits hanging off the side there. I could have made them longer, I guess, but I wasn't sure if they'd get in the way. Right, so let's have a bit of a flip through now. And so, front cover, gorgeous. Really pleased how that's turned out. And then we have this, as I did start to show you, didn't I, a little earlier in the video. So we've got that flipping out. And then lovely, we've got our journal cards for each one. I loved making this page. All these lovely images from the Tracy Fox kit. And then our stuffed pocket on the back. Then we've got our Shabby Dabby Doodah inspired page with the pull-out journal card. And the tab, or the tag, should I say. Tag with the tab. And on the back, now we can turn the pages properly now. These sort of double stuffed pockets with tags. Writing page with a tab to turn it. I like that. Then we have this one with the pocket with the tag with the stamped fabric on it. And then I've just got this little dangly bit. I might try and get one of these on the front, I'm not sure. And then we have a little journal card tucked behind there, made with a cluster, made from Roxy's Weekly, or during Roxy's Weekly Challenge. A lot of Roxy's Weekly Challenge things have made their way into this journal. This was a Shabby Dabby Doodah, what do you call them, a jabot. I love that. And on the back of this one, we have, can't even remember what's on here. So this is a tag tucked into here, and another journal card tucked in behind here. This was a paper bag that we made as part of Roxy's Weekly Challenge. I've got a dangle hanging from that, I like that one. Next writing page. I mean, there's writing space on all of these pages, isn't there? Right, so this was a Wendy inspired flip out envelope pocket. So that flips out. I've actually got two little tags in there. That flips out. Then we've got two more tags in the back pocket. There's two. And then we have a journal card there made with another one of the clusters. And then behind that we have another little writing paper attached to some vintage book page. Just a little piece made as part of the challenge as well. That's tucked in behind there. And then on the back of this one, another Roxy's Weekly Challenge page, tag flipped out. So of course we can take out any of these pages to work on, so this might be a bit difficult to work on, but you just take the page out, undo it, take it out, do what you want to do, put it back in. And they could all be moved around, they don't have to be in any sort of order. I haven't chosen my order, I just put them in just as they came. Little tag there in this pocket. And then behind I've tucked in another journal card. Of course there's lace and fabric and all sorts of gorgeousness decorating every page. And this one is our twirling page. So this was a really stuffed little pocket. So we've got that and that. So this I've just got in the background. I just wanted her to star on that page. So we've got a double pocket here. So this is a pocket I made. I think this is just made from a masterboard a long time ago. So I've just stuffed it with little journal cards and little tags from the Tracy Fox kit, which is the Dancing on Lace Compendium. one of the journal cards from the Stamperia paper pad, and another journal card made from another one of those clusters. And that tucks in behind there as well, with that little fabric ruffle poking out the side. And then the back of here, this is a Roxy's Weekly Challenge pocket. She's got so many wonderful ideas that I've managed to get quite a lot of them in here. Little writing space here, little pocket at the back, and there's a journal card, and then I had another little tuck spot here, another journal card tucked in to there. So pop that back in, the built-in pocket, if I can find it. Yep, there we go. That goes in there. I think it's gone in. And then behind the pocket we've got another little journal card, and then here we've got one of the decorative clusters just put in the corner there. I don't know if there's any, don't think we've got anything tucked behind there. We could do, but we haven't, unless it's fallen out. I can't remember. Writing paper, writing page, should I say. And then we have another double pocket. I've got a journal card in here, small one, just tucked into that little pocket. And a bigger, nice big tag tucked behind. And on the other side we have this page, which flips out. It's an envelope. So we've got a journal card in the envelope. And a flip up. So some writing space on here, on the piece that flips up. Got a journal card tucked in here, in this pocket. It's like a hidden pocket there. So that plops back down, and that pops in, that goes. I'm sure there's more you could do with some of these, but otherwise I think I'll never have got them even to the rings I have got it onto. Okay, so now we have this one. This is another one of my favourites. I think this is a gorgeous image. Use a policy closure for this one, and it pops up. There's a pocket up here with a journal card tucked in, and sort of like an up-tucking pocket, and then another pocket down here with a couple of journal cards in, or tags, and then there's another flip up, so like a double flip up, with more writing space here, and a belly band, and another journal card tucked in behind there. So I like that. I like all the multi flips. So put that down there, then these these tags kind of hold it in place like that, and then that pops down there, and we'll do it back up again. That's one of the earliest ones I did. I think I'd almost forgotten about how this one worked. Quite a lot of fun to discover on that side. Turn it over. Then we have a lovely belly band here with multiple things behind it. So just one of the journal cards from the Stamperia paper pad. And then we have a booklet, a little writing book inside. Several writing pages there. So that's gone in there. That image again, it's a beautiful image. That's gone in there. Right, like that one. Another writing page. It's got a lot of writing in this. This book would last you forever. So, and this is also made out of an envelope, part of Roxy's Weekly Challenge, but inspired by Wendy. At Wendy's Journal Adventures, so that flips up. This is a journal card. And this is the pocket here. And I don't know, have I got anything? Oh yes, I have. I have got another, it was almost invisible, another journal card tucked in behind. Right there. Because with the lace on the lace, I could almost couldn't see it. And then we have a sideways belly band here. So we have, it's got a little bit stuck. So I used, oh dear, this is my snippet roll for this belly band. It's a bit loose. I think I had to glue it down a bit more, but I ended up gluing this to it. So this is a little journal card. It was made from a piece of paper that was stuck to some, I think it was some scrapbooking paper. And I made another little side tuck out of that same image that I used at the beginning of the book to make a tall side tuck. A little side tuck here, another little journal card tucked in there. And we have another piece made by Rachel, well, Roxy's Weekly Challenge piece. We have got a couple of cards tucked into this piece of vintage paper that was sort of wrapped around, and there's writing space inside. I have to remember, it's been a while since I made some of these, and that piece is supposed to be a bit further up, I think. Okay, so this journal card goes in behind here, and then another one, just to fill it out a little bit really, because it was all a bit loose. So that's those. And then I had this piece. I don't know if I even showed you this. This came out of one of my encyclopedias. I'd cut it out wanting to use it. Didn't make it onto a page, but I sort of thought, well, there's a bit of room behind here, so I've tucked it in. So this is Svetlana Beryosova and David Blair in the ballet The Prince of the Pagodas. I just thought it was a lovely image. And then I think I've got another one on the back. Got that one. So yeah, I mean this is vintage, so I thought I could put that in there just because it was interesting. Right, let's put the ballerina on the front, and then that one goes in next. I've got another one in on top of that, just to try and make sure it's not too loose in there, to try and fill it. Oh, and now we're at the end of the book. And here's the back page. There we go. Wow. So there it is. I think it's pretty much finished now. I'm thinking I might still add some of this lovely seam binding. I've got this colour, which I think would be quite nice. I know a lot of the journal's pink, but let's not necessarily, it's not all pink, and there's a lot of pink in the, a lot of this colour in the Stamperia paper pad and in some of the pages. So let's see how that looks if I just tie it around just to finish it off. Give a nice big bow. Might just do those, do a little shaping at the bottom. I ought to do it the wrong way round. Have I done it right? Yes, I have. I usually end up with a pointy bit instead of that shape. And let's do the same here. There we are. I think that does give it a nice little finishing touch. Oh, I love this. I think that's really so pretty. And now it's finished. I haven't got to come back, buy more rings or anything like that. I can only just pick it up. But there it is. All yummy and finished. So there we go. I will see you again soon. Hope you will love this as much as I do. And yeah, it's It's all about Christmas from now on. Bye for now.